I discovered these girls because they posted something in the Lesbian Lounge on our Facebook group, and honest to God, they're called Dollhouse Riot, and you can check their website out at www.dollhouseriot.com. And I got to actually do a phone interview with Cat and Kayla of the group, that is the guitarist and the singer. And again, go check their website out because you definitely want to check out all their songs and their videos. They've been posting a couple of them on the Lounge group, so if you get a chance, there's a great little college documentary that was done. Oh, God, Gemma Bruce is trying to get at the food already. A great little documentary that was done about the band. And it's cool because first of all, they're all lesbians, which is great. But second of all, it's really cool the way they met. They're edgy, they're hard rockin', all chick band from Montreal, and they were formed with some serious lesbian luck through plentyoffish.com. And
that's so
interesting
funny.
way to form a group, but I would let them tell you about it in this interview.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, how you girls doing?
I'm doing great. It's a little cold over here in Montreal, but otherwise fantastic.
Well, it's a little cold over here in London, too. You guys have big snow, right?
Yes, well, not right now. I mean, we have a bit, but it'll get worse as the months wear on.
Oh, I remember those days fondly because I grew up in Buffalo. I did. I grew up in Niagara Falls, New York, so I know the big snow.
Oh, yeah. You're very well versed in that world for sure.
I only hope you guys don't have to travel around in it.
Well, we went and rescued a cat, apparently, from what I hear.
What?
I did. One of my friends found a litter of kittens who had been living outside for 4 months, and I couldn't bear to imagine them living outside anymore, so I went, and a little boy chose me.
Oh, very sweet. Okay, so you're like the edgy, hardcore girl rockers with the hearts of gold.
Exactly. Rockers by day and then animal savers by night. So.
That's funny. All right, I'm going to tell my listeners right now that we're talking to Cat and Kayla from Dollhouse Riot in Montreal.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
So now we'll do roll call. Okay, Cat.
Yes, that is me, Cat Campbell, guitar.
And Kayla.
This is your front woman, Kayla Whynter, speaking.
Kayla with the blue hair.
Yes, exactly.
So I just got done watching one of your videos of the cover of Straight Up by Paula Abdul.
Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, we just posted that today.
That is awesome.
I haven't even seen it. Kayla hasn't even seen it, so you guys have the exclusive heads up on that one.
Oh, I feel really lucky. That's kind of cool.
We like to do older covers. Like, Kayla will probably explain our Miley cover, but our 80s mashup as well.
80s mashup?
We're super influenced by the 80s, or at least we love the 80s. At one of our last shows, we did a mashup of Def Leppard's Pour Some Sugar on Me and Joan Jett's I Love Rock and Roll.
Nice.
Yeah, and so then this one, funny enough, we were at Jam, and Jen, the bassist, and I already knew the chords of the song, the lyrics of the song, so we just started fooling around, and everyone simultaneously joined in, and it was magic, and so we decided that we were going to throw it into the set.
Oof, it's really good. I'm a huge 80s fan too, and everybody around me hates that, but I don't care.
We're making it cool again.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Maybe that's what it needed. It just needed a little edge to it.
There you go.
Because that's what I'm noticing.
A little bit more girl rock.
Yeah, and that's what's really likable is when you find good girl rock. You know, so I feel like I love bringing this kind of stuff to our listeners who might not be familiar with it and kind of introducing it to them. So let's go back a little bit. I watched a couple of videos, some cute ones, but tell me a little bit about like how you, Kat, got started, and then Kayla, how you got started, and then how you guys kind of met up and formed the band.
Well, I've been playing guitar for years now, since high school, but to fast forward to us, I basically was bored one afternoon and posted a Craigslist ad asking for any female musicians to start a band. And so we found our old drummer and our old bassist that way. And then Kayla found me on what website would that be, Kayla? I found them on Plenty of Fish. Plenty of Fish.
Were you looking for something else, or were you looking for a band?
Oh, no. To be honest here, honestly, I created the profile because my friend had just gotten dumped, and so we did that together. But Kayla saw a picture of me with a guitar and sent me a message, and I guess the rest is history there.
That's pretty funny.
For myself, I guess I've been playing instruments since I was about 4, and then started singing when I was 10. Did the whole private singing lesson. I went to Zania College for classical voice, where I met Cat, who's the other guitarist. So I had lived in Toronto for a couple of years, and when I came back, I had this Plenty of Fish account for a long time, and I just gotten out of a 3-year relationship, so I decided, well, might as well put it to some use for something better. So Kat and I decided that it was time that we started an all-girl rock band, and so we both seriously went to Plenty of Fish looking at any profiles of girls who looked like they might own an instrument, who had photos with instruments, and there was Cat Campbell with her nice, beautiful guitar, and I sent her a message and said, do you need a band? Because we sort of have 2 people crazy in our band.
Wow. That's pretty funny. I mean, like, that's really interesting. Like, from Craigslist to Plenty of Fish, and here you are.
Absolutely. It sounds a bit silly to say. People laugh when they hear Plenty of Fish, but, I mean, it's the truth, man.
Yeah, you know, I mean, most people want that kind of interesting story, you know, instead of just like, oh, we met at school and we've been playing in my brother's garage, and, you know, so it actually works to have a good quirky story like that. That's pretty cool.
For sure.
So everybody's on the same page as far as like edgy rock kind of stuff. It was never like maybe we should try this, maybe we should try that. It's always been right on to rock.
To be honest, I mean, with Dollhouse Riot, we had an older drummer and bassist who are now married and live in Norway. But they kind of wanted to go the indie route, so a little more, I don't know how to explain it, just kind of hipster music, if you will. And so we kind of fought against that for a little bit, but now it's, you know, somebody writes a riff, and it's usually pretty heavy.
Well, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. I mean, we all have different backgrounds and a lot of different influences, but it seems like, in general, a lot of us are more metal, rock and roll sort of driven. And then, of course, we want it to be accessible to everyone, so we kind of like to add a pop edge into it.
Yeah, you know, I mean, that kind of helps you, I guess, like, expand your audience a little bit.
Exactly. Absolutely. Yeah. You don't want to make it too daunting for people. I know the first song we play in our live set every show is pretty heavy, and so it turns some heads, but, you know, as the set progresses, people kind of notice that we are catchy and definitely have a pop side to it, but as you said, the edge is there for sure. It's
awesome. And now, how long have you guys been playing together as Dollhouse Riot?
This lineup has been a couple months, but yeah, if we go back to me, Cat, and Cat, it's over a year now. Yay! Yeah, just about. Like this time last year, actually, almost to the day. That's creepy. Yeah, last year, you, Kayla, and Cat Lestrange came and auditioned.
Wow. So it's really been kind of short, but it works.
I think we have a lot of people who, I mean, every single person in the band has been doing music for years. It is their passion. It's their life. It's what they breathe. It's what they eat. It's what they sleep. And so we got together with the intention that if we're getting together, we're doing this so that we can make it. We're doing this so that we have something to say. We're not going to just do this so that we remain in a garage for the rest of our lives.
Oh, good. Well, it's good to know that, like, the reason that you did it is out of a passion and not just to get into chicks' pants.
Man, I wish that worked. Honestly, everyone says it does, but to my experience, I'm still waiting on that. So.
You're not finding it yet?
Oh, no. Cat gets hit on. She doesn't notice it. Okay, we'll see.
All right, yeah, let's be honest. Let's talk about groupies a little bit.
Oh, boy. Oh, groupies. Well, Kayla. For myself, I'm happily taken, so I'm a little oblivious to it. It really happens on Instagram, doesn't it? Like, it happens a lot on my Instagram, but I never really take it as more than flattery. I think I've just got my blinders on, but some of the other members really enjoy.
Well, so does your girlfriend just stand in the background
It's not as debaucherous as it sounds, I swear.
I'm sure.
Not yet, exactly. Keyword being yet.
So, Kayla, your girlfriend is totally okay with it?
With the band?
With the groupies hanging and everything? Yeah, and the band scene and all that? Or is she part of it?
Absolutely. The band has gotten to meet her. She's actually my romantic interest in the music video that you'll get to see. Super, super supportive, super relaxed, super down to earth, and I mean, she has her own passions and drives, and she understands that this is mine. So she, from the get-go, understood that it came with the territory, and as long as we have clear communication and understand that we only want each other, there's no problem.
Very good, very good. Now, Kat, on to you. How many groupies have you banged?
None. To be quite honest, the first show we played, a girl came up to me and asked me for a picture and for a guitar pick and stuff. And she was really cute. She walked away, and I was like, damn, I should make custom guitar picks with my phone number on it. So the girl asked me for a pick. I'm like, hey, call me,
Oh, I like it. That could work. I like that.
I'll let you know what my track record looks like in a couple of months, but fingers crossed.
That's funny. All right, now let's dish about the other. Who's the one that's not here?
We have 3 members who aren't here. So we have Danny, who is our drummer extraordinaire. We have Jen, who is our super French Canadian. She will win you over with her little French accent when she speaks in English. She's the bassist. Yeah. And we have Kat, who is our super nerd, super geek guitarist. It's weird. She's all about Star Trek, but at the same time will break down into the heaviest mosh you've ever seen.
Wow, that's diverse. That's diverse. Okay, and out of those 3, which one gets on your nerves the most?
Start a war. Denise, what are you doing to us? I love everyone. Stir in the pot. I love it. You know what? I mean, you put 5 girls in the same room for an extended period of time, and they're going to get on each other's nerves. I mean, just that 4 or 5 hour drive up to Quebec City for a gig. We were stuck in a car together, and I just could not get out of it.
I anticipate for tour that at one point or another we are all going to love each other. We are all going to hate each other. We are going to have a mixed bag of emotions the entire time.
Yeah, pretty much. But that's good because that's good material to write about.
That's a politically correct answer. We didn't even call out anybody.
I know. Very good. Very good.
We love them. That was kind of a cop-out. I'm sorry. She was looking for an answer. We just kind of tiptoed around that, Kayla.
She wants to gossip.
Yeah.
But, you're right. 5 girls together traveling around hotels, cars, gigs. You're together constantly. So it's, it is what it is. Your periods will sync up, and that's just part of it, That's when things are really good.
But, I mean, you think it's bad that you have 5 girls in a room. Now imagine 5 girls who are into girls. So there's just girls all the time. So it's just estrogen flying through the air. That's pumping.
You know what? I don't know. I don't know if I'm allowed to say this on your podcast.
Yeah, you are.
I'm pretty sure we're synced up now. We're almost synced up on our schedules. It is awful. Denise, 1 week out of the month, it's like World War III. I swear to God.
I was thinking that. I was like, wow, you should probably just black out that week every month.
Oh, man, just no gigs, no interviews, nothing.
Right. No rehearsals, nothing. Let's just take a little time this week and deal with our cramps.
But to be fair, I mean, we know each other pretty well now. We spend a lot of time together, so, I know if Kayla's having a bad day or something. We know how to kind of deal with each other, so,
we're getting better with time.
Absolutely. We can disagree, but honestly, 99% of the time it's having 4 sisters hanging out.
That's pretty cool though. You gotta respect that. That's good. Because there is, honestly, everybody says, any kind of press is press, but I disagree. I don't like to hear bad stuff about people I like, and then after that, then I don't like them anymore.
He likes us. Yay!
Yeah, don't tell me nothing bad. So you guys have a pretty heavy schedule from what I can see. Well, you've had. So moving forward, what does your lineup look like?
Well, the last month, November, we actually said to everyone that we were in beast mode. We had a deadline to get the EP recorded, to get the EP mixed, mastered, released. We had a music video. We had our EP release, so it was a lot of tension and a lot of stress during 1 month. And now the next couple of months is about getting us out there, getting the sound out there. The CD, the video is going to come out next month, or hopefully within this month. And then we start planning the tour, which is what we're doing now. So it looks like we're going to be, at least for April, like just right now we're just looking at April, we're on the road almost every single day.
Wow. Holy crap.
Yeah, we're going to be hitting up Eastern Canada and Northeastern United States. So it's going to be our first time playing out of the country, which is going to be really, really exciting for us.
Wow, very cool. That's great. There's a ton of venues, especially up in Eastern New York, I guess too, but that I can think of in Western New York. Wow, you'll be a hit there.
Hopefully, fingers crossed. It's kind of interesting that like we joke about Instagram and groupies and stuff, but thanks to Instagram and stuff like that, we've actually made connections throughout the state. So we have people offering to put us up for the night. We have people giving us a hand, like these are the venues that you should be looking at. There's a lot of connections being made.
Oh,
actually,
yes.
Our show in Columbus, Ohio in April actually showed up, that came about through Instagram. So we're definitely aware of social media and how important it is to make connections.
Yeah, I mean, in this day and age...
It's funny that, a 10-hour drive from Montreal for a show just happened because somebody liked one of our pictures online, so...
But that's how it works, like, especially in this day and age. Social media is really the way to go as far as, any kind of business, really. Put your stuff out on Twitter and Facebook, and, and it's hard. I mean, it's hard to maintain all that and learn songs, write songs, rehearse songs, go to gigs, do interviews, but... It is such a huge part of the development and the success of bands. Well, really, of any kind of business right now. So it's definitely worth it. But it's kind of cool because it really does bring you just a little bit closer to your fans, but not too close.
Yeah, but we do try to stay somewhat close. I mean, we have meetings sometimes where we record videos, shout outs, we put out photos, drawing attention to the fans, just to let them know that, yes, we are a band, and yes, we're making music, and yes, we're busy, but you are a part of this process, and we can't do this without your help.
That's pretty cool.
Like 30 seconds out of my day equals a couple of CD sales in Australia. We're about to ship out a few copies, I think, this week, and a few of them are going down under, and that would never have happened if it wasn't for our presence in social media. So
yeah,
we'll just keep that going for sure.
It's pretty good. I mean, it really does open things up. Like it's not like the old days where you focused on your immediate local city and your local radio stations and stuff like that. I mean, it's so much bigger now. It's like you start off global,
Absolutely. I mean, just your group online on Facebook. I just shot you a little message, and here we are on a phone interview in the UK. It's crazy. So.
And yeah, on the most successful lesbian podcast out there.
Bam! Should put that on your banner or something.
It's the truth. Girls, it is the truth. We've been doing this for 8 years, and we've got a lot of listeners, and they're everywhere. They're in countries that I can't even pronounce. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, your outreach just from this interview alone.
Thanks again for having us and letting us reach all those listeners for sure.
Oh, we appreciate having you. I love finding new music, and it is one of the bigger segments now on the show. And I never used to be the one to do the music stuff. It was always Donna that did it. And then when I moved to the UK, the scene is so constant and so present at every event that there was no way to not be involved in the music scene over here. You guys remind me so much of this band Joan of Arc over here that's really, really edgy. It's like if you took 4 Joan Jetts and threw them up on stage, that's what you would have.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You're throwing me up on stage.
Yeah. It's really...
I'm an avid Joan Jett fan. I love her.
Yes.
It's always have arguments over if we got to meet Joan Jett, who would get in her pants. Literally. And I'm always like, hey, man, I'm the oldest. She probably wants someone mature, put together. So
that's really funny. I don't want to, to make you crazy or anything, but Donna and I did get to meet Joan Jett a couple years ago. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I feel the need to leave this conversation now.
Yeah. She is. She's pretty cool. She's all that. She's everything you would imagine. I guess is the best way to put it.
I feel like I might pee my pants if I saw her.
Well, then, mission accomplished.
Pee our pants, cry. There would be liquids coming out all over our face. Oh, we should have that.
Oh, man.
I think you a lovely image, I know.
Oh, my job here is done, girls.
They're delicious.
How cute are they?
They're totally cute.
So, again, that's DOLLHOUSERIOT.com.
I've already liked them on Facebook. I already threw up a little kudos. They're gorgeous. I want to eat every one of them for dessert. I enjoy so much. Tell me about the music we're listening to, Den.
What song is this? Is it a secret?
What's it called?
Contagious.
Contagious, Denise. Contagious.
Oh, there you go.
They are super familiar to me. I don't know why, if I've just heard of them locally or not. They're very good.
I just love their sound. I think it's great that they mix it up the way they do with the 80s covers and bringing the edge to it.
Great questions, bitch. Fucking A, man. You know how to ask them.
Yeah, they were a lot of fun. They were that was like a no holds barred. So
find them on Facebook, like them on Facebook, download their music, tell them you heard it here live on the internet. Best radio show ever for lesbians, Lesbian Lounge, and you let them know that we love them. So, oh my God, it's so awesome to have great music.
That was a good little nugget right there.
Good find. I'm so glad
good looking
you picked
girls,
them.
right? Just go to that Facebook page.
Shit, absolutely. But look, go to their website, poke yourself around there, and enjoy some really fantastic music. You heard me say poke yourself.
Poke around on the site. You don't need to be poking yourself, or you can if you want.
Cat Campbell already liked my post, so I feel like I'm in like Quinn. You know what I'm saying?